Good morning and welcome to Crow Inclined, here today with a daily energetic check-in. And I'm using the Akashic Tarot for our card of focus. And we have the Scribe that came out in reverse. Okay, so the Scribe pretty much talks about how we may be ignoring opportunities for higher learning or uplifting discoveries. Studies that can take you a lot farther than where you are today. Okay. Maybe you've been asked to share with a group or share your gifts in some way or lead a group, I meant to say. But you haven't responded. You might be closing your mind off to new and broader thoughts. And this limits you from dealing with issues successfully. Okay, so basically what this card is asking is that you stop holding yourself back. All of those things I just said are ways that you're holding yourself back. Okay, there is more for you out there. And the card really talks about keeping an open mind, opening your mind and keeping it open. How about that? Opening your mind and keeping it over. This is a lot more than just positive thinking. It's considered power thinking. Okay? If you assume the mantle of higher intellect every moment, there is so much more awaiting you. All right? It can also talk about writing projects that may seem thwarted at this time. If you're involved in legal situations, make sure you find the right person to help you, investigate thoroughly, that kind of thing. But basically, boiling down everything is that this is a card of you are holding yourself back, and it's time to stop doing that. Okay? In whatever fashion you're doing it. And it really, from the message of this card, it really expresses like a self-doubt, like maybe you don't think you're enough, or it's like a lack mindset, right? Maybe you don't think you're enough. Maybe you don't, I really get that you don't think you're smart enough to do something. And I think that that's why this card suggests to stop ignoring opportunities for higher learning and uplifting discoveries, okay? All of these things, as I said before, can take you far above where you find yourself today. Stop limiting yourself. Stop holding yourself back. All right. That is the overall energy. That's your pep talk for the day. That's your pep talk for the day. I had the wandering star, but I changed my mind. And I'm going to grab the golden wheel, which you know is my harsh truth deck. You know how much I love that one. It'll give us the juicy without a sugar coating, okay? All right. I found it. All right, here we go. I'm going to just come out of the gate and say it right away. Yeah, this message is for me too. I am claiming this message already. All right, thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for your likes, your subscribes, your shares. All my information is in the drop down. If this resonates, great. If it doesn't, it's not for you. So leave it. There's no sense in creating more drama, right? And if it reminds you of someone that you love, or a friend, or a coworker, or whoever, if it reminds you of someone and you want to share, please do. And thank you just for viewing, okay? That helps with the algorithm as I'm trying to build my channel. I am loving this. I love bringing you content every day, and I just so appreciate you for showing up. All right, now, stop holding yourself back. Oh, yeah. By holding yourself back and not allowing yourself to soar to new limits, to new heights, it feels like you are blocking some justice from coming in for you. Okay. But you are in a very loving energy here. You are in a loving energy. The Queen of Cups is a very loving, nurturing, great listener, listens without judgment, that kind of thing, which is interesting with this Justice card. So this is your energy. So if you are holding yourself back, you know, sometimes we get into a situation that maybe isn't for our best and highest good, but it's familiar, and so we get comfortable in it. And I'm really getting the sense from this Queen of Cups that maybe the situation you're in, you're just... And sometimes that comfort can keep us from moving forward, from gaining new heights, from seeing new opportunities, or viewing things in a different way. Okay, this is really kind of a card of emotional comfort and nurturing. So something about your situation right now is probably why you're sort of stopped you've stopped yourself, right? Right? I mean, that's kind of what I get. Like, it's really, really good energy. I mean, it feels like good energy, that Queen. But in that energy, we can be really holding ourselves back. Okay, that's what I'm trying to get at. All right, now. Yeah, so this is something you need to keep in mind while you're holding yourself back from better and higher and juicier realms, right? King of Swords is all about truth and intellect, strategy. So you may need to get real honest with yourself about something. Okay. Now, the King of Swords has definitely mastered the realm of truth, logic, intellect, strategy. You may have to cut. See, this is your energy. You may have to cut or detach from some of this emotion, stepping away from whatever is sort of keeping you in this holding pattern, and get to the truth of it. Okay. You may be or not being super on, and when we're in our emotional place, it's hard. Things get confusing. Okay, it gets a little foggy. We don't really see the truth, and I really feel like this energy is asking that you step into that King of Swords energy, that you need to sort of detach and start wielding that sword of truth as you move forward. Okay. Yeah. You need to rise up, rise up. And you know it. Okay, so the nature of, is sort of this justice. I feel like you're blocking some kind of justice coming in. But while you're doing that, and maybe the reason you're blocking is you're still doing some shadow work. Okay. Now, when we do our shadow work, and this is something that I have realized after a few years of this, is that we can't stop our life to do the shadow work. Well, we can to a certain extent. We can cut out a lot of things that aren't necessary and good for us, okay? To go inward and have that sort of introspection, right? We still have to have a daily life. So, I wonder if you've gone inward maybe too much, and that's part of why maybe you're overthinking a little bit. It doesn't feel like that. Okay, let's get some more cards here. Yeah, you may be, okay, all right, yeah, in the energy of, yeah, okay, well, I understand. Yeah, you've had a lot of things go wrong. You've really been through the slog. This is totally understandable that you would, want to go here, and that you would want to stay here. So maybe in all of this wounded warrior hard stuff in your life, if you've found a little golden spot of the Queen of Cups, I understand why you would want to stay in this energy and not get back to that, okay? Yeah, stop blocking. You're blocking yourself. You're keeping yourself from moving forward. You deserve the best. You deserve the best for your highest good. And it is attainable for you. You got to get out of your own way. You got to allow yourself to step up. Okay? Oh, wow. Holy crack, I totally... Yeah, you've got the king and the queen. Someone has been avoiding the truth. It's possible that there's a king and a queen out there who are helping you. It just really feels like this is reiterating to me that you've got to cut away some of the emotion and detach a little bit to really understand how you've been keeping yourself down, okay? And then strategizing on how to move forward. You know, when we're talking about education and learning, we are speaking of the mind, okay? Yeah, it's time to get back. It's time to get back at it. Stop fooling yourself. Allow this karmic balancing, this justice to come in for yourself, okay? It's going to give you a better understanding because you've been doing all of this work. There's still some pieces you don't understand, but you will. And while you're working through this other stuff, you've got to keep moving, okay? You got to use your brain. All right. Yeah, this is an ending. Yeah. Yeah, you've kind of been in a really, really hard place, and you've chosen to put some rosy glasses on and not face the truth of it, okay? All right? So many things have come for you. And it was probably at times too painful looking at them when we do our hermit shadow work, right? It was easier to pretend that everything was okay. You have the King and the Queen of Swords coming out. You have the Ten of Swords coming out, which is an ending. So you are figuring it out. You are understanding that it's okay to release all of the pain. Working through all of that by allowing yourself to rise up. Okay? You're allowing yourself to rise up. Farther and farther. Up, up, up. Isn't there like a cartoon or something like... Is it called Up or something? You are rising up and you are going to stop holding yourself back. Stepping away from the emotion. Using your logic, your intellect, your smarts. You are smart. Okay? Don't think that you're not. But by doing this, you're going to, by doing it, stop blocking yourself, okay? By doing that, you're going to allow the karmic scales to balance for you, okay? Yep. Yep, it's time for a dose of reality, okay? Yeah. Keep your mind open. Open your mind. Open your mind and keep it open. Okay? That is your message for today and mine. Please like and subscribe. Share with your besties, and I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.